We're going to talk about lumbar stenosis today. Stenosis is just a narrowing of the holes in the lumbar spine where the nerves exit. Okay. Typically, if you have stenosis in your lower back, you don't like to stand excessive and you don't like to walk or be more erect. You tend to feel better with sitting, driving, anything where you're flexed and the spine is more flat and such. Even exercises or movements that create that feel better. Anything that creates an arch, like a military press or any reaching overhead that extends the spine, typically doesn't feel good. This could be lumbar stenosis. So all our exercises, this is a normal spine that has a normal curve. It's like a spring mechanism here. All we're trying to do is just flex and flatten the spine. So this is the front, this is the back. We're essentially flattening this part of the spine as we do all these exercises. That's typically the goal. And as you see, like I said, as you see these nerve roots that exit, there's some kind of narrowing in here that creates some pressure on these nerves that go down to your leg. As you open up and you flex, you create more space around that hole and open it up and allow that nerve to heal and take pressure off it. Okay, so these are our stretches. First one is a single knees to chest. We're going to grab across the top here. We're going to pull our knee towards our chest, and you're going to feel like it's going to flatten our back a little bit. And then we're going to release it, okay? We're going to hold it for 1 or 2 seconds in the early stages to make sure it's a good exercise for us. And eventually we're going to go for longer holds, upwards of 20 seconds, okay? Release 3 on this side, and then we're going to switch and do the same thing on the opposite. Next one is a double knees to chest. You're going to grab both sides here, and you want to really pull up as high as you can. I like to breathe out a little bit. And you want to feel like your waistband comes off. You should feel like that back really flattens and curves. 1, 2. And then release it here. You don't have to let it go all the way down. Actually, it's better that you don't. Same idea, 1 or 2 seconds, or eventually you're gonna hold it for a full 20 seconds. Breathing out, getting all the air out of your chest. Next one is a piriformis stretch. You're gonna be coming across your body. So you're gonna, similar to the knees to chest, but you're gonna aim your right knee for your left shoulder and the same thing on the opposite side. So we're gonna pull our knee across, okay? So you feel a good stretch across here. You feel it in the glutes, into the lower back. Okay, and then release it. Same idea, 1 or 2 seconds, and then eventually you're gonna move up to 20 seconds. Okay, so all the way across, and then release. You do the same thing on the opposite side. Some people, it depends on how sensitive you are with the stenosis. If you can keep this leg straight, you can do the same thing, pull across. Some people can't do that depending on the type of stenosis. Stance, run your hands down, breathe out at the bottom, and then back up like that, and you're gonna do it repeated. 1 or 2 seconds, about 20 times, or you're gonna do it for longer duration. You can hold it for 20 seconds, really get that breath and really relax. You feel good stretch in your lower back and hip area. So when you do these exercises, remember they should never make your condition worse. After a week, you should have some change on how it feels depending on how tight you are for your particular back. But remember, everything we're trying to do is we're trying to open up that lower back. Any questions, send it in the comments. If you enjoy this, subscribe to our channel and hit us a like. And good luck with feeling a little bit better.